Success equals hard work over time. Welcome to McBain Moments. Before we get started, if you're new to the channel, welcome to the Manor. Please make sure you take a moment and hit the little box in the corner and subscribe. We are on the road to 13 million subscribers, one subscription at a time. So please take a moment and subscribe. Also, if you enjoy the work that I do, please think about contributing to it. If you go to McBainManor.com/donate, there's a couple of options open: crypto, subscription. I really appreciate any support you can give. Okay, success is hard work over time. So what does that mean? So let's say a promotion opportunity comes up for you in your job, and it's a promotion that you want, whether it's for the money or you want to grow within your role or take on a new role, I should say. Whatever the case is, you see that opportunity and so you apply for it. But what you do at that point, like most people, you step up your game during that interview process. And so you've got like 7 or 8 candidates. They're all trying their best to impress the boss so they can get the promotion. The person who's going to get the promotion is the person who worked the hardest before the opportunity came up. Or I should say the one who worked the hardest and was the most consistent before the opportunity came up. Not the people who stepped up just as the opportunity came up. And for a lot of people, that's kind of a hard pill to swallow. For a lot of people, the idea is, well, why should I work harder before I have the opportunity or before I have the promotion? And the answer is because they're not going to know you're worthy of the promotion until you show them. If you can't do the work from the position you're in now, why do you deserve the next step up? And this was a hard thing for me to figure out a number of years ago. It's been 7 years. We're going on 7 years. Am I that old? Yes, I'm that old. Going on 7 years ago, I ran small box grocery stores, so convenience stores with gas stations. And I had employees, and I had a position come open. And one of my employees was a capable, competent gentleman who I knew could do the work but never applied himself. Just didn't apply himself. And when it came up, he started working harder, like a lot of people do, because I knew he was gunning for it. And he goes, if you give me the opportunity, I will work harder. And I had to think about that for a few minutes, because I was like, at the time, and even today, to a certain extent, I believe if you give someone the responsibility, they will step into it. They will step up to whatever role you give them. Sometimes. The reality is that it's only sometimes. Optimistically, I would like to think that would happen the majority, if not all of the time. Realistically, it's only sometimes. A lot of times, you will give someone a position or a role, and they aren't ready for it, or they don't actually want to do the work that comes with the role. And then what do you do? What do? They fail. They don't know why they're failing. It's because they're not capable of stepping into the role, or they don't want to put the energy, or they misunderstood the necessary amount of energy they would need in order to conduct themselves in the role. And what has happened is you have both set yourselves up for failure. And so what I told this gentleman as I selected a different person for the position was, I need to see this from you now so I know you are capable of taking on the responsibilities of that role. I don't just mean tonight. I don't just mean for a week. I need to see it consistently over time that you are capable of the things that I need for someone in this position. And as soon as the words left my lips, I realized the mistakes in philosophy I had been making, thinking that you need to have the position before you do the hard work. Because I thought that for a while. And I sat down in my office that day. Well, it was the store's office, because technically it's the management office in a place like that, but it's not really. And I kind of stared at my computer screen for a few minutes. And it occurred to me that all success, small successes, large successes, positional changes, businesses, achieving within a sport, they don't come from short-term effort. You can make a huge amount of effort in a small amount of time, but realistically, that huge amount of effort in a small amount of time will easily be completely blown away by modest, consistent effort over long periods of time. Now, keep in mind, the more effort you put in over that long period of time, the more successful you will be. But it doesn't matter how much effort you put in that short period of time. Almost always, and there's always exceptions to the rules, but almost always, it'll be outweighed by more modest, consistent effort over long spans of time. So don't go in looking to play the short game. Look at the long game, because success is hard work over time. Have you clicked the subscribe button yet? This has been a McBain moment.